Hello, hello, hello to all of my wonderful Capricorns. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with a very special reading on today. I hope you all are having a great day today. But then again, Capricorns, I know you are because that's the intention you set. Listen, Capricorns, today is February the 11th. Do you know what that means? These cards are trying to jump out my hand because they're trying to give me some messages about y'all already. Dang, cards, what y'all doing? Hold on for a second. Yeah, okay. Get your life together, cards. Listen. So yes, it's February 11th. That means it's a new moon. It's a new day. It's new opportunities. It's new everything. Capricorns, we've been waiting for this moment, you know? Let me tell you why. Because people were thinking January the 1st, 2021 was the beginning of a whole new everything. You know how people set their New Year's resolutions, right? I don't do New Year's resolutions at all. But there was too much residual from 2020, right? A lot of people were dealing with a lot of horrific things in 2020. It's just shaking up everybody's life. The pandemic, COVID-19, whole 9 yards. So January 1st, some people were miraculously thinking, okay, crossing over from December 31st, 2020 over to January 1st, 2021, that all of a sudden, boom, everything was going to magically change, right? But with setting your intentions, you have to also, because we're free will, right? All of us are free will. You have to also you have to put action behind it, right? It can't just be, okay, well, today is a great day, and it's the moment somebody comes into your space and they disrupt that great day, all of a sudden you have a horrible day. No, you have the power to create a great day, right, Capricorn? I wanted to talk to y'all specifically about something. I want to make sure my camera doesn't fall over when I get excited, because y'all know I get real excited on my channel because I got so much stuff to tell y'all. Ow! Yes. Okay. So let's start this thing off right, because I got so much to tell y'all. I'm so excited about the Capricorn on my team, and I want to give y'all a little bit of information. I had recorded a previous video, but I'm like, I don't know if he wants me to tell all of that. So let me record this, re-record this video, because the message is pretty much the same. Now, the cards that come out may be different. Who knows? But the information is always good when they come out of these cards, right? So it would still apply regardless. But yes. So here we go. Here we go. First of all, I am a what? I'm a Capricorn. I am loyal. I am hardworking. I'm a team player. I am ambitious. I am very classy. I am responsible. I am self-disciplined. I exhibit a great deal of self-control. I'm a good manager of people, money, and time. I am the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I want y'all to say it loud and proud. I'm the greatest of all time. C GOAT to be exact, okay? Yes, C, water, right? I am the greatest at controlling my emotions, right? I don't need to snap. I don't need to go off. I know how to control my emotions. Y'all are y'all are the model for emotional intellect. Okay? People be running around here snapping and going off and losing opportunities, but not the Capricorn. Yes, yes, yes. All right, Capricorns, let's get into your reading. This is a general reading. The cards that I'm using today are the Light Seers Tarot deck by Chris Ann. These oracle cards that you see right here are the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. A lot of people always ask me about what cards I'm using. Let's get into it. Most High God and Universe, please give me a special reading for my Capricorns as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Yes, Capricorns, let's get into it. Yes, 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 yes. So, yes, okay. We're going to be talking about the number 11, because remember today is 2/11, right? 2 1s. Remember we had January 1st, that was 1/1, but we're talking... Okay. Number one. Okay. Now we have 2 number 1s, right? Okay. There we go. Because I want people like 2 1s. 1 1. Isn't that 11? Okay. Anyway. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So listen. My team member, who's a Capricorn, I hate to say people working for me, but my team member, we actually work together. I have 2 earth signs on my team. But my Capricorn team member just embarked on this very creative project that they've been working on for years, and so I've been trying to help them with that. So that has been going very, very, very well. So my Capricorn won't be working with me as much, but we're going to celebrate my Capricorn's success, because this is, see, in my other video, I told y'all exactly what it was. I can't say it because, again, this is this person's dream, but this is what I want to just share with you all. You all are so creative, Capricorns, that it is not even funny. That is your thing. That's your secret weapon. Okay, Capricorn, your secret weapon is your creativity. So your mind is always buzzing like a computer. Some of you all know this, but some of you all don't. But I'm going to remind you, if you don't know this about me already. In my former life, I feel like some music should start playing. But in my former life, when I was connected to the Matrix, I was a computer programmer, right? I did everything from computers, from the rooter to the tutor, network engineer, server engineer, computer program, everything that you need to know about a computer, I did it, okay? So back in the late 80s, early 90s, so I know almost every computer language, programming language there is. Was excellent at it. So love everything about computers. So our minds are computers, right? We are in human body, but I'm talking about our spirits. We know everything. We have access to everything. We can program ourselves, even though most people have been programmed to believe or conditioned to believe whatever they, like men are conditioned to believe they're supposed to be this way. Women are programmed to believe that they're supposed to be that way, and such and such and such and such. But because we are our own computers, right? We are our own we can program ourselves. We can deprogram that way of thinking and now program our way of thinking. Okay, I'm not gonna get too far into that, because you all are creative. You all can get creative in creating your own programs in your mind. So shout out to all of my nerds. Hey, nerds win. Yes. Okay, so anyway, let's get into, like I said, we're going to be talking about the number 11. So numbers have always helped me significantly in every area of my life. Also, I do play some instruments as well. So numbers, the number system has been wonderful in my life, and learning new things, just the count of numbers. So anyway, I am very, very proud of the Capricorn on my team, because this Capricorn has embarked on some tapping into his creative juices. And like I said, Capricorns are the hardest working sign in the Zodiac. But a lot of times you all don't get credit because you don't want to tap into that creative side of yourselves, and then tap into the divine masculine side of yourselves to show action. That action meaning letting people know, hey, I have another side to me. Do you need help with such and such and such and such? Hey, I know that too. Yes, very, very creative. So that's something that on my team, I encourage my earth signs on my team to tap into that other side of themselves, to take action. And because that's where you all work best, not people micromanaging you and doing all this other stuff. So my Capricorn is and all of my team is in different states. We're all in different states. We're all over the place. That's the beauty of technology, right, y'all? So anyway, let's get into your reading. Let's get into your reading. Sorry for the rambling, but I wanted to congratulate Capricorn and my team for doing a fantastic job. I kind of sort of feel like I want to, what's that Mariah Carey song, Never Too Far? Because we're all spread out all over the United States. We are. My whole team is spread out. We are all over the place. That's why I love technology. Because you can still work and not even be in the same room. It's the beauty of technology. Yes. Okay. So check it out. Check it out. Here we go. 6 of Swords. A lot of you all have sailed away from things that no longer serve your highest purpose. But here we go. Your ancestors all around you. They got your back and they got your front. So listen, Capricorns. For some of you all, you may have been feeling spirits in your room at night hovering over you. You may have felt a presence around you in your car when you're in your car driving or going places or whatever. Those are your ancestors watching over you. Right here we have the Queen of Swords. I'm gonna put these down for just a second so we can get back to them. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Five of Swords right here. We have the Nine of Swords. Some of these cards are very similar to what I picked before. And we have the Eight of Swords. Yes. Okay. I see for you, the new in you happening, this new moon and all that. I'm picking up all these swords energy, right? This right here, all this swords energy. Do y'all see something in common with all these cards? What y'all see in common with all these cards? Birds, right? We're gonna just stretch this out. Listen, y'all see birds, right? And all the cards. These are your ancestors all around you, protecting you when you felt like you were in bondage, when you felt like you were in emotional bondage to a relationship, whether it was a work relationship, love relationship, or whatever. When you cried, see, when you were shedding tears, you didn't even know that they were there. Like I said, I'm telling y'all, you, Taurus and Virgo, Capricorns, are the ones that make it make sense. Y'all are the very logical signs where it has to make sense for you all. This right here, when people have been getting on your nerve, ancestors like, the job is not doing you right. It's time for you to do something different. Doesn't always mean leave the job, right? Sometimes it means, okay, what do I need to do different? And so for some of you all, some of you all have sailed away from those relationships, whether it was a romantic relationship or a professional relationship or even a family relationship. You've sailed away from it. But guess what the key was? This was the key. Become more meticulous, more direct, more no nonsense. This person right here, all of this is swords energy, right? All of this energy is right here, is your power and your intellect, right? So listen, this right here, this person's sword is at a rest position. They're no nonsense. They're still see this bird right here? Ancestor, right? See, your ancestor doesn't have to hang around too much longer because now they off to helping other family members because now they say, okay, they got it, right? See how they were always hovering over and close, like here, when you felt like you were in emotional bondage, right here, in bondage, blindfolds on, in bondage. They were also right here, close to you, right here. Yeah, when you were crying, when you were anxiety ridden, when you were stressed. They were right here when you felt like you had a headache from some people and some things. They were also guiding you. They were behind you saying, no, I know you're disappointed, but we right here leading the way and we got your back. We got you covered on all sides. But see, when you finally got it and took action, this is you tapping into your divine masculine side. They said, okay, we're not as close until you need us again, then call on us, all right? Okay? Call on us. This moment you started crying again, the moment you start showing any anxiety or stress, here they are, right? They're like, okay, we right here. We're never too far. Right here, this right here, this sword right here at rest position is a person who is very meticulous, very no nonsense, someone who is very direct, but in love, right? Okay. So what I'm saying here, the message that's coming out for this right here that I'm getting in this spread of cards is to really tap into your creative juices, right? Really tap into your creative juices because there's so much that you all have to offer that you all are not tapping into it. Again, a lot of it has to do with conditioning. A lot of it has to do with programming, how you were programmed growing up, how you were programmed by society. It does, how you were programmed, society can mean your culture. That's just like a sub under the umbrella of just programming, world programming. It could be culture, it could be whatever it is, environment, whatever. But again, nevertheless, now that you know better, it's time to do better. This is you taking action, okay? For example, if you're on a job where you don't feel like you're appreciated, okay, and you know that you have other gifts and talents, then it's time for you to take action. Let people know, hey, listen, I bring X, Y, and Z to the table. Not just sitting back waiting for them to figure it out or guess. It is you. I'm taking the role, the lead. Okay. If you're in a relationship that you feel like it's a little stifled, let's say you're in a love situation that you feel like I'm tapping into the other part of yourself. Let's say you're a musician. Let's say you're a poet. Let's say you're an artist, or whatever the case may be. Tapping into that part of saying, hey, you know what? I haven't written my significant other a nice poem in a long time. The relationship seems like it's a little stale right now. Okay, let me go ahead and write a poem to them. Let them know, hey, I've been thinking about them. I've been, let me tap back into that side of myself I hadn't done in like 10, 15, 20 years, 2-3 years for some people. But you know what I'm saying? Like tapping into those creative juices. This is you activating that divine masculine side of yourself. And look, recognizing that your ancestors have always been there. This is an elder. It could be a grandparent for some people. Whoever it is your ancestors or elders watching over you, praying for you, meditating on your behalf. You all are very, very spiritually gifted. I have never met a Capricorn who was not spiritually gifted. But because, and I'm talking about, I have never met a person who wasn't spiritually gifted. But because you all are earth signs and it doesn't make logical sense, and this has become because of the programming. Just like when I was writing programs, whatever I input, the expected result was whatever that output was. Like, I'm not even going to talk about different programming languages right now because oh my goodness, I used to be such a freaking workaholic. It wasn't even funny. I mean, like, and such just in love with numbers and coding and all of this other stuff that it just wasn't even funny. Sometimes I would look up and I'd be work like 13, 14 hours a day and just didn't even take a break. So it was just crazy. So anyway, I'm not even gonna go down that road because it could get crazy. So yeah, let's talk about the number 11 for just a second. I want you all to again tap into your creative juices. When we talk about master numbers, you all hear about master numbers 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, all the way up to 99, right? But you see 111, 1111, whatever the case may be. We're talking about the number 11. In order, Capricorn, in order to elevate yourself to the higher calling of a master number, you must listen very intently to your inner calling. This is the God in you, the voice in you, which always, always, always reveals your soul's chosen path. People are always asking me, Queen, what is my purpose in life? I have no idea what my purpose in life. Let's start with that thing you've always wanted to be when you were a child. Would you say, I want to be such and such when I grow up? People always say that. Because you're exposed to different things. You're excited about something, right? So one of the things that, like for instance, when I was little, I would say things like, I want to be an engineer. I want to be an engineer. I didn't know exactly what kind of engineer I wanted to be, but I was like, I want to be an engineer. I want to be an engineer, right? Because I was so fascinated just because my father had this computer, had this old, like really, really old computer that you actually had to, and I didn't even realize this was computer programming, but I didn't even realize this old like CRT machine, but this, that you had to type in code for the output, right? And so as a little child, my mind was being groomed, programmed to think, okay, if I want a result, I have to input something in order to get this output, right? Didn't even know what I was doing, but it kept my attention for hours. And I was like, okay, I want to be an engineer. I just didn't know the name of it. But so that's what I became, an engineer, right? So, but that was, again, attached to the matrix, but it served me very, very well as with my spiritual gifts as well, right? So I always can't even get it out. I always knew I wanted to do something with, I always knew that I was a healer, thanks to my grandparents, knowing, recognizing and nurturing the gift, but I also knew that I wanted to do something in real everyday world where you actually make money, whole 9 yards. I also knew I could do something with numbers and science and math, right? So anyway, you always knew what you wanted to do, right? But programming, the world's programming may have told you that you were too old, too young, too this, too that, creating obstacles, and you felt like, okay, well, maybe I can't do it. Maybe I can't. When I was learning how to play the guitar, I learned how to play using the number system. Yeah, yes, numbers are extremely important. They carry their own special vibration. So again, I'm gonna say this one more time, I'm gonna say it again. In order to elevate yourself to the higher calling of a master number, that's, and we're talking about the number 11 today, because it's February the 11th and it is a new moon. In order to elevate yourself to a higher calling of a master number, you must you must listen intently to your inner calling, which will always reveal your soul's path. The number 11 symbolizes light. When you think about the number 11. When you think about the number 11, think of the number light, right? Think of the number light. Is light a number? How do you measure? No, I'm just kidding. As you illuminate, as an 11, you illuminate the truth. Remember, I always talk about stepping into the vibration of a number, right? Yes, stepping into the vibration of a number. So in order to prepare to channel what is for your highest good, it is initially important for you to discover your inner teacher. What is it in you that you really, really, really say, I always wanted to do? I always wanted to be a musician. I always wanted to be a dancer. This is you. I always wanted to be a poet. I always wanted to write my own book. This is what you do. This is what you do. You take the energy away from looking for someone outside of yourselves to give you what you already have within, Capricorn, okay? Yes. Let's finish the rest of this reading. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, reconnecting to your inner voice is another way of describing your conscious engagement with your spiritual guides. Yes, yes, yes. You have your ancestors all around you. All you have to do is talk to them. If you're interested in a personal reading, please, my information is below. If you're trying to connect with your spiritual guides, please reach out to me and help, and let me help you with that. Yeah. It's not spooky. Like some people think, okay, oh my God, I heard a bump in the night. I heard this, that, and the other. There's so many wonderful things happening for you all, and I want you all to reach up and grab it and get it. Look, okay, money. Listen, your inner calling is attached to or tied to or connected to helping other people, right? You all are a nurturer by default. This is your card right here, the money card, right? This is attached to the Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Earth sign. This is Earth Mother energy, right? So people are drawn to you already. Why not show them your creative side? Yes, why not? Why not? Some of you all have been really, really brokenhearted because you were expecting people to give you the same nurturing that you were giving them. But when you nurtured them, they gave you a bunch of heartache and drama, right? But you got to the heart of the matter. You say, you know what? Now I can see things for how they really are. I've gotten to the heart of the matter. Yes. Gotten to the heart of the matter. Yeah, so heartbreak is not a bad thing when you crack open that heart and get to the heart of the matter. For you, during this season, this new moon season for you, yes, Capricorn, this is about you tapping into your creative juices and taking that action and saying, hey, I am creative, not allowing people to give you a bunch of drama. That's where your money is, in your creative juices. Yeah, that's where your money is. Yeah. Okay, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of something, okay? Let's say you're working a job, okay? Let's say you work in a government job, right? Because a lot of things happen in the government. Let's say you're working a government job wherever you are. Doesn't matter if you're in the United States or outside the United States, and you're working a government job as a Capricorn. Everybody knows that you all are nurturers. People are drawn to you. They know you're hardworking people. They know you're a team player. They know you get it done. But let's say also outside of that, you are you're a musician. Let's say that. Let's say you're a musician, right? And there's a program or some kind of activity or whatever that goes on, and they're like, okay, well, we're going to hire such and such person, this person to come from the outside, and we're going to pay them X, Y, and Z, right? To play at our function or our program or whatever. And you know that you're a musician. This is where you say, hey, I can add value to the team. This is not even about them and their behavior and all this other stuff. This is about, hey, you know what? This is my creative juices. This is something that I love doing. Let me go ahead and volunteer to do this, right? I don't need a check for this. I can volunteer and do this, right? You go to your manager and say, hey, this is just an example, by the way. You go to your manager and say, hey, I play the guitar. You know what? I play the flute. I used to play the flute. Y'all, if y'all knew how the flute sounded, me trying to play the flute today, it's a whole hot mess. But anyway, I used to play when I was younger. Anyway, so say I play the guitar, I play the keyboard, I play the this, that, and the other. This is you, Capricorn. And they're like, oh, really? I never knew that about you. Now, all of a sudden, you're getting the attention of people that never would have paid your attention in the first place, because now you've tapped into the divine masculine side of yourself. You see what I'm saying, Capricorn? You're saying, okay, then you start creating perfect synergy in the workplace. Anybody who said something bad about you in the past, now they're like, oh, Capricorn, was that Capricorn at the program that was, who does Capricorn work for? We got other opportunities, because it makes everybody shine, right? Now you're feeling great because you're like, wow, people who didn't pay attention to me before are now paying attention, right? Whatever it is, if you're a writer, if you're this and that, you don't have to sit there in a position waiting for somebody to give you kudos or a pat on the back. You see what I'm saying, Capricorn? You tap into your creative juices and you kick it up a notch. You like, oh no, okay, I know what I can bring to this thing. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, Capricorn. This is you not sitting back waiting. You create perfect synergy in the workplace. Again, it attached to your money. Multiple streams of income. Multiple streams of income. Because now you just created as a god. Remember when I always talk about we are gods, right? Because along with the GOAT, the greatest of all time, you can add God, a god to it. Because you're not trying to be someone else's god. You're certainly not making your job your god, because they are not your source. They are simply a resource. You bring another level. You kick it up a notch. It's time to take it up another notch in your personal relationships, your work relationships, and whatever. You start bringing your creative juices to it and watch how things change. Somebody's going to be buying a new property. I love it, Capricorn. I'm telling you, all kinds of stuff are being released to y'all as a result of you going within. See how this person is sitting on water? Yes. You're sitting there at your crown chakra, seeing things for what it really is. Like, hold on, I got to change some things. I got to change some things. I got to kick some things up a notch. How do I kick it up a notch? Queen Amun Ra is trying to help you. It's your creative juices that's going to take it over the edge. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to kick it up a notch. People are not going to be ready. They're going to like, what? Capricorn can play the keyboard. What? Capricorn can do this. What? Capricorn can do. Yes, Capricorn can do it freaking all. You're not the greatest of all time for nothing. Listen, the number 11 is the supreme balance, the balance between light and dark, masculine and feminine, seen, unseen, known, unknown. I'm telling you, Capricorns, it's time for you to go out there and get it. It's not a new moon for nothing. Listen, if your relationship has been stagnant for a while, write your loved one a poem. Let them know who you are. Tap into that romantic side of you. Sit down and say, roses are red, violets are blue. I knew you was the one when I first saw you. That was kind of corny, right, y'all? But it kind of rhymed, right? You think I got a career as a rapper? Not. But let me tell y'all something, Capricorn, for real. If I could rap, you wouldn't be able to nothing. You hear me? I'd be like hip hop, a hip it to the hip hop. You don't stop the rockin' to the bang bang boogie. Anyway, yeah, okay. Let's do it. Let's get this oracle card and see what this has to say. Sync with the moon. Yes, this is what I need you all to do, to sync with the moon. It's a new moon. It's a new you. Tap into your creative juices, Capricorn. People they're not going to be ready. I'm serious. They are not going to be ready. Your job, you got to spice it up. If you're in a job where you don't feel like you're appreciated, it's time to spice it up. Forget what those people think about you. You about to blaze your own path. You about to create your own opportunities. Put yourself in the center. Right, put yourself in that light, stand in your power. If it's something that you can do that other people aren't aware that you can do, that's going to bring an extra level of pizzazz to your environment, do it. Trust me, all eyes will be on you and those opportunities will come pouring in. That's what I have for you, Capricorns. Have a fantastic day. But then again, I know you will, because that's the intention you set, and it's a new moon. Happy new moon. Happy February 11th. Bye.